Hi guys, welcome to another episode of this car talk. Listen, it's not a pleasing topic and it's depressing, but sometimes we have to talk about this. It's pretty bad for South African women, and as men, we are supposed to be the caring and protective husbands, boyfriends, brothers, and fathers. But we are not doing that, and it's a shame what just happened because if you have seen on the news the story of Uyinene Mrwetyana. This is the UCT student who went missing. The last week she was all over the news, social media, everywhere, posters, and people were saying, "Please help us find this lady." And unfortunately, as we all know, with all the missing ladies, the missing women, when they come back, it's not pleasing news. So here's what we know so far about Uyinene Mrwetyana. Um, the suspect was in court yesterday, and then the case looks good. He's going down, but here's what actually we know so far about what happened. The UCT student Uyinene went to the post office to try and get a parcel. And then upon arrival, on this part, there are two stories. I don't know which one is correct. But upon arrival, there are stories that when she arrived there was no electricity in the post office and she was told to come back at 2. And then the other part of the story is that she went there and then the person who was assisting her told her that please come back at 2 because you don't have enough money. But at 2, I'll help you. She doesn't have enough money to get the parcel. Okay, that's fine. They lead to the same conclusion. She came back at 2. But here's the interesting part. The guy, he had already planned this whole thing because they close at 1. And then by the time she comes back at 2, he already told the co-workers that you guys can go, I'll finish up with the rest of the job. So the lady comes back. When she comes back, the guy is all alone. He has already planned this whole thing. And to me, it's like this is not the first time he does something like this because the planning, the organization of this thing, it shows that it's something he's used to do. As people have said on social media that this is not the first time. He has been hired by a post office, a government entity, knowing very well that he has a criminal record. What does it say about us? Who hired this guy? Who made sure that the connection works so that the guy can work? Either way, he did what he had to do, and then Uyinene was unconscious. Upon gaining consciousness, the guy finished the job, unfortunately. It's not known how he managed to make sure that he cleans everything up. Mind you, this is happening in post office where everyone goes there to find help. Huh? You don't even, it's not a place that you would think something like this would happen. Okay, that's fine. He didn't say anything. On the news, they were looking at the news. Everything was reported. He didn't say anything. Mind you, there were students who had these posters. They were coming, handing people the poster to say, guys, please help us find this person. This guy actually went to them and said, can I have some of them and then I'll distribute them? The mind of an evil person. He didn't want to look like he's innocent. Sorry, he didn't want to look as if he's guilty. My apology. He didn't want to look as if he's guilty. Because if he's helping, it's going to seem like he's innocent. Well, he didn't go until finally he decided, oh God, I can't deal with this anymore. He went to the police to hand himself over, telling the police that I did it. And she made me struggle. So the police put that on record and arrested the guy. And then he appeared at the magistrate court. And then that's where everything unfolded. Everything was discussed. They said that this is the evidence we have. My problem is that South Africa, every year the same thing is happening. When are we going to stop doing what we are doing? Because it's upon us men. Every time you hear about men did this, men did that, we are the ones who are supposed to be caring for these women. But in turn, we are becoming monsters each and every day. When is this gonna stop? Because people are tired. People are losing life. Women don't feel safe around us anymore, and we can't blame them. We are to blame. Huh? A post office, the least place to expect such thing to happen, but it did happen. Where can they be safe? They can't be safe on the street, in the taxis, at the mall, at home, at schools, hospitals. No one can be, even in parliament, I don't think they can even be safe, because so far we haven't had any statement from the president. The country is just going berserk, but there's no statement from the president. Is he asking his people to write the statement? I don't know. But what I know is that we are going down as men. And we are going down as history as the worst men in this country. Because as long as we do not make sure that our women are safe and protected, there will never be peace amongst them. And it's a damn shame for us men to sit there and say not all men are trash. Because if that brush can paint a wall, it surely can paint the whole house, which is all us men. This is my calling to all of us men. We need to do some introspection and go back to the drawing board in our heads and try and do good. It doesn't hurt to do good. And please, President, say something. We are waiting. To Uyinene and the family, friends, and everyone, our deepest condolences. This has been happening for far too long. We are losing far too many young people. Rest in peace to the young woman. And I hope we can make sure that we fight. In honor of a spirit, we can fight to make sure that justice prevails. And then this thing stops. We are tired, guys. Men, let us do better. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Thanks.